What's good, future millionaires? We back with another banger. I'm DecemberDeMarco, Fortune 500 marketer, here to share my insights of the market with y'all to hopefully help y'all become better informed investors. Salute to y'all for pulling up on the channel. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, like button for the YouTube algorithm, and do not forget to subscribe, man. We back with another Voltage update, man. I seen something I just took a peek at, and I wanted to bring y'all along with me real quick. But something that had me excited about what's going on with vechain. This is what I try to tell y'all to pay attention to. Projects like this, projects that are constantly, get in front of the face of new investors and basically bringing that awareness. It's gonna take awareness before someone actually decides to make a purchase. In marketing, they teach you on average it takes about 7 times for someone to come into contact or see something before they actually consider purchasing it. So vechain is absolutely doing that. It's building out its awareness during the bear market while things are down, and when things turn up, best believe vechain will be one of those tokens in the forefront. So right now, we already know change is coming. Major catalyst coming to vechain. Vechain will be making every cryptocurrency deflationary. What that means is other projects will be incentivized to be listed on vechain's exchange, because every transaction that takes place will burn some of their token, in turn making their token more valuable as the demand increases because there's less of the supply. So we're going to see all types of tokens basically mentioning change, saying how they're now listed on change. This is going to bring a lot of news or new eyes on vechain when all these other projects are saying, hey guys, we are now listed on change. So this is what got me right here. I seen this major right here, y'all. Stuck in the Chicago traffic, you'll get voted. Vechain, vote army. So take a look at this. We got a billboard right here in Chicago with the VDSC Voted Dragon on there with the logo saying vechain, voteddragons.com. So when people search this up and they see, oh, this is the NFT things that everybody's been talking about. Like when I talk to people in the regular public, they've heard of the word NFT, but they haven't really became too affiliated with it if they're not already in the space. So by vechain getting in front of all these millions of or hundreds of thousands of people using this expressway, freeway, whatever highway, when they look up this and they get to that point where they're ready, like, okay, I want to buy an NFT, they're going to remember vechain. So shout out to Pablo, always holding it down. 1 hour ago, he said, tonight, 9:30 p.m., the legends will be joining me, the Gen 35 and Mr. Organic on YouTube. Salute to them, holding it down. Also, I believe I will be having a vechain AMA coming up this Sunday, possibly. I got to talk to a few people, but I think this Sunday we're going to get the time down for sure to let y'all know. But vechain tweeting out at Rollstein saying, which is a streaming slots every day on Twitch with the most positive community, the longest active slot streamer dating back to 2016. So vechain saying, you look ready to vote now. So vechain basically letting them know, hey, it's time to get voted. Let's retweet that. When was the moment you knew vote was the one for you? Says Henoch. If y'all want to comment on that. Some refuse to see it. Some are blind. Some are asleep. No matter what, the voltage will still hit you the same way. 15 minutes left to vote the 101 Messi. So the GOAT VDSC 101 is up for auction, running for 24 hours with the minimum bid of 1 ETH. It's time to be max bidding. OpenSea, Vote Army, Vote. So y'all can take a look at some of the prices of the other 101s and determine, if you want to grab this one, if you're a Messi fan. Remember, some of the other VDSCs actually were seen by the, person who they're made after. So that was pretty cool to see as well. Jake says, I believe vechain will reach a multi-billion-dollar market cap during the next cycle. I gotta agree with that. VDSC says your voted dragon can vote way more than some burger money. Selling your rare dragon in bear season be like. So basically letting y'all know that if you decide to sell right now, you're almost certainly, selling it for a cheaper price than it would be if you sold it during the bull market. Why? Because overall, the bear market, all prices are basically low. So Vote also says everyone has their own preferences and goal, but we all vote together for the same final goal. Vote has one of the strongest community. When you see us, all work together towards something, you see us rally really hard. Believe said Volt Inu update. You need a Voltage Dragon Sailor Club NFT. So remember, there's some rewards going out over this next time period for those that have not sold their VDSCs, the ones that just held on to them. We got our fighters voting it up. Shout out to Ian, said life is just better when you are voting. We'll drop full video on my YouTube. Vote Army is backed by some of the top fighters in the world. So salute to him for voting it in the ring, also representing Crypto with Tasha, or Sasha says, send Volt Inu to 1 billion market cap this year. Gotta agree with that. Build to Volt. So I'm excited to see, Volti change come out. I definitely feel like I'll be building something as well in the Volt Inu ecosystem. I'm already working, talking to Vatoshi, behind the scenes about getting some things going here in Las Vegas. So very excited about that. We also talked about having a once a month meeting here in Las Vegas for those that are excited about, holding the NFTs or just being a part of the Volt Army. So, connect the dots, man. Stay tuned. If you like Las Vegas, man, you're going to like what's coming up. So this one's grab your dragon before they start to vote. Remember, like 46 or 56% of them were burned. So basically, it's only a limited amount left. Basically, if you want to buy these now, you have to, you got a lot less to pick from. At first, there were about 10,000 of them, and they burnt off the rest that didn't sell. So that's made them more scarce. Once people realize what are happening with the VDSCs, people will start to, gain more interest in them, and we'll start to see the price rise, hopefully. So, someone put win Binance Vatoshi. Someone says, when you're asking crazy questions, at least do it in the metaverse. So connect the dots there. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but when you're asking crazy questions, at least do it in the metaverse. So I can see that, okay, obviously someone's playing a metaverse game here. They wrote on a whiteboard inside of this metaverse type of game asking when Binance. But I don't know about crazy question. That seems like, a valid question. I think we may have something to, keep our eyes on. Imagine, when a Binance listing comes up. It's going to be absolutely crazy. This is the time you want to pay attention to Volt Inu. Let's actually check out the price as well on CoinMarketCap. So down 3% for the day, sitting at that 6,200 level. Right now, let's see if they got the candles. So let's use some of our indicators. Bollinger Bands, RSI, Relative Strength Index, as well as our MACD. So right now we can see Volt Inu is trading along this lower Bollinger Band. If you've been watching my last videos, I've been giving y'all some, insight on how to understand or interpret these indicators. Right now the price is trading along the lower Bollinger Band. You can see every single time the price wicks down to this lower Bollinger Band, buyers step in and buy it up. Of course, right here we've seen it wick down even further. That was just the opportunity to get it at a steal. If you ever seen it doing this, breaking down below this lower Bollinger Band, especially so far like this, that is an opportunity to buy at that point, because the price could be bought right back up as we see it happen. And these people made a nice amount of money just off buying the dip. This is why they say buy the dip. So right now we see it kind of trading along this lower Bollinger Band. The lowest point that we see that is 53.07, approximately 56.12, actually, the lower Bollinger Band. So this is used as a support level. So as it trades along this level, buyers will step in and buy it. Also, let's take a look at the RSI. We can see right now it's sitting at a 37. So with the RSI being around a 37, that lets us know that it's almost close to being oversold. So that means more people are selling it technically than should be, which is a bullish sign, because eventually smart money will step in and come get it for this discount because they realize that this is a steal. So also we could take a look at our MACD, the moving average convergence divergence. We can see this blue line, the signal line. Once this, let me make sure y'all can see it, okay. Once this crosses above this orange line, that's when we'll see people go crazy. We'll see the price break out. This is not like I got a crystal ball here, but I'm just interpreting this data. So possibly once the price pulls down, maybe around that 56.12 level, we may see smart money step in. If we could see this MACD cross over this line here, then it will really get bullish, especially if we see some more volume coming into the market. Remember, we're in a bear market right now, but things can begin to turn around, especially with what we're seeing happen with Terra Luna Classic, Bone Token, these meme coins, these altcoins, could trigger overall run in the rest of the market where it triggers or, has sympathy to all the other altcoins, or even the, the major coins, Bitcoin as well. So definitely vochain is looking like a buy right now. If you haven't, you could wait if it potentially pulls back around to that 56.12 level, but it could it's not a guarantee that can happen. Buyers could start to step in around this point. We're finding some support. It looks like it wants to tap that area maybe one more time before testing this 66. The mid Bollinger Band is at the 66 level approximately. So before it taps there, it might trade in between the 56 range to that 66 range would be so approximately a 28% gain. If it pulls back right there, you catch that dip and it goes to the mid Bollinger Band. But that's only 28% if it goes to the mid Bollinger Band. If it breaks above to the upper Bollinger Band, that could be even more. So let's take a look at that. Or around the 8 level. So approximately 55% gain if it wicks down and you catch it down there and it breaks back up to that upper Bollinger Band. Now, remember, this is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence. Never risk more than you're willing to lose. And remember, this is just technical analysis. This is just trying to help us understand what could happen. It doesn't mean always that it's going to happen, because there's a lot of bigger factors that could take place in the market that could completely change this. So keep that in mind. But let's go back to the vochain page. But on the bright side, let's see, we could possibly break back out to that 8 range. So keep that in mind, and if we break out and touch that 8 range, which we were seeing some resistance there, and break outside of that, then we might even be going to, around that 9 to possibly taking over that 0 if the market returns with a little mini bull rally, and vochain catches that as well. So keep that in mind. But we're laying the groundwork that we need, the foundation that we need to see this type of thing take place. So vochain in the metaverse. So somebody got their area decked out all vochain. That's dope right there. Good voted morning. The Art of Killing says, the Art of Killing is a proud member of the Vote Army, and we're excited to have Believes Crypto in our film representing vochain. It's going to be electrifying. Only 8 days left to vote. A pre-order copy of the movie. Link in the comments. So that's dope right there. Shout out to Believes getting out here in front of the the camera and really representing the Vote Army. Also shout out to the Art of Killing. I'm not sure what that is. His first stroke will be your last, an indie horror film from the minds of Jacob. Okay, so an actual movie. That is dope, man. That is absolutely dope to see vochain being sponsored and featured in movies. That's crazy, man. Salute. The Vote Army made it to the metaverse. The vote room within the Plant Max metaverse is now available to the public. For those of you who don't know yet how to join, here's a step-by-step tutorial. So you can come check this out if y'all want to learn how to join. I'll retweet that just so y'all can see. Also, we know it's your last Grand Slam, but it's also your first voted one. No doubt the dragon and you will vote it. So shout out to Serena, they're saying. So they got her on Time Magazine, her VDSC. That is dope right there. Just staying in tune with the culture, man. It's good to see that. Shout out to Ozzy, man. Me and Ozzy might have an AMA coming this Sunday. I'm not sure. If not this Sunday, we'll figure out another time for it, but we got something coming. So times are hard for a lot of people. We all have the same objective, which is to make some money and vote the market. Nobody wins every time. Less hate and more love. That's all we can hope for. And stay voted, vochain. So voting is life. That's dope. I wish I could get these retro ones right here. That'd be cool. That vote color right there. Vote Inu says, so many Vote Army members spreading the voltage on Twitter, YouTube, and in real life. This is what you want to pay attention to. There's so many point of contacts where people can come into contact with Vote Inu. We got a ton of different influencers. We got a large community. We got fighters. We got billboards. We got buses. Man, everything that there is to have, we will have with Vote Inu. We got over 35 centralized exchanges. Man, everything. We got our own NFTs. It's absolutely getting crazy. So Seto Exchange says, which meme coin should Seto Exchange list next? Vote Inu, Kishu Inu, Kibu Inu, or Floki Inu? And take a look at this. Vote Inu winning with 36%. The second closest one, 34%. Third place, 25%. So yeah, just a lot going on, man. Vote Inu is absolutely spreading the word. If you didn't know what a bear market was, you wouldn't even be able to tell that Vote was in a bear market. If you just came into crypto right now, you would basically not even be able to know by how strong the community is and the constant push that Vote is always doing. So salute to everybody pushing the Vote ecosystem, the Vote Army, Toshi, everybody holding it down on YouTube, the fighters in the ring. Here's another update, a podcast with the Vote Army about crypto, NFTs, and how to keep raising awareness in real world would definitely be voted. Just on top of everything, Vote Inu might be on Joe Rogan one day. So we all know you can never have enough Vote, especially when the supply is getting burned at a volted pace. And remember, we got Volti change coming as well. So Vote AMA on Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So don't miss that. Make sure y'all tune in. Just got to get this out there. Let the Vote Army know on Twitter what's going down. Okay. Only one VDSC with lightning eyes listed at 80 ETH. This doesn't just look rare. This is rare. So you can see all the ones with the lightning eyes, very limited amount. I forgot, were there only like 35 of these, I think. And the only one that's listed is for 80 ETH. So that's very bullish to see that the ones holding on to these, are very optimistic about it. And some aren't even interested in selling there. So we can see this one, the last one, sold for 3 ETH right there. So those are some very rare ones if you can snatch one of those up. So 2 hours left to get the 13% buy tax repaid on every buy of 0.2 ETH. Keep voting it. A dip isn't enough for you. Here you go, a tax-free dip. For the next 24 hours, every buy of 0.2 ETH will receive the 13% tax back and Vote at the end of the event. Man, Vote Inu is absolutely clowning. Absolutely clowning. You don't see too many other tokens do things like that, man. But Ian says Vote Inu is a sleeping giant ready to vote new all-time high. All-time high in my opinion. I'm telling y'all to connect the dots, man. Vote Inu also says don't work for today's pennies, work for tomorrow's millions. So we're going to wrap it up with that one. I just want to keep y'all updated on y'all toes, let y'all know that Vote Inu, is an absolute steal right now. This is not financial advice. Anything can happen. Crypto is highly volatile. We could be seeing swings of 60 to 80%, in the downward direction or the upward direction. So just keep that in mind. But I am bullish on Vote to see, all the different things that they're doing right now, the community, and the catalysts that are still to come. The major catalysts haven't even happened yet. So I'm DecemberDeMarco. Check the links in the description section of this video for some free stock and crypto resources. Be aware of scammers in the comment section. Always do your own due diligence. And that's all we got, man. We are out.